So this is my van. It's a 1991 Chevy G20. It's got some rust in some places, but I only paid $300 for it. So $300 for a working van. All I've replaced so far is the battery and the driver's side rear tire, because I popped it about a week after I bought it. But it's slightly bigger than the rest of the tires right now just because it's a Band-Aid. The odometer reads 151,000 miles roughly, but the speedometer likes to work when it wants to. Yeah, 28-year-old van, over 150,000 miles. Transmission's still in decent condition. Engine still runs and works, obviously. Let's take a look inside. So this is the inside of the van. I've got the replacement radiator sitting here on the floor. I got it for about $50 from a junkyard. Inside it's a little messy right now. Haven't gotten around and taking the seats out yet. Got some wooden pallets that I was going to use back there, but I don't think I'm gonna end up using them. I'm actually giving them to a friend. It is a conversion van, so it is already halfway converted with, I took out the bench seat in the back because it was old and rotted and I didn't have any use for it. But the ceilings are insulated and they have carpet over them, which I'm probably gonna keep. Probably gonna keep the lights in there as well. These two seats are definitely coming out. I'm gonna replace the carpet with some hardwood flooring to make it look all nice and snazzy inside. It's already got curtains up, which I definitely like. I'm gonna have to put them through the washer because they're a little messy. But it's already got curtains up inside of it. Yeah, it doesn't look too terrible. It is missing its windshield wiper fluid pump, which is probably going to be problematic at some point, but I'll look at getting that installed in the future. Brand new battery. I just put that in a couple days ago because the other one had a dead cell in it. But other than that, there's nothing else that's wrong with the vehicle. At least nothing that I can think of, or nothing that the mechanic was able to find. So overall, she's really solid. For a 28-year-old van, she still runs. So this is the inside, this is the driving compartment. Radio, still functional. Speedometer there, only likes to work when it wants to. That almost always goes to the coasting line as soon as I start the vehicle up, just because of the radiator crack. If it doesn't go right there after a cold start of it sitting overnight, it'll take a while to heat up, you know, like vehicles usually do. See, no real problems actually at all. The van runs and drives and totally functions. Gonna go ahead and back it up there. But yeah, so I've basically always wanted a camper. I've always wanted something. I've always liked the concept of having my house on wheels, someplace that I don't have to tie down to anywhere, you know, someplace that I can bring with me, that I can go and explore the country, but still have my space with me on wheels at all times. So I looked around out here and I found a van for sale for $300. I thought to myself, I'm like, well, that's way too good to be true. A van for $300? That in nowadays, it's really hard to find a decent one at that low of a price. So I got it checked out by a mechanic before I bought it, and it turned out the only thing wrong with it was a cracked radiator. So I said, absolutely, I'm going to buy this van for $300. And that's exactly what I did. Needs a little bit of minor maintenance here and there, but overall for a $300 vehicle, something that runs and drives, and I've already taken it to my home, my parents' house, an hour away from here, and it still has no problems whatsoever. Really, really great investment. My goal is, once I get it done, I want to take it out to California. I want to go to some camper-friendly events, like some festivals. I want to do Burning Man. That would be awesome. I basically just want to wake up on a beach in my van. But more logical and more realistic plans that I have for the van. I'm going to get solar panels for the roof. It's going to have an onboard battery source separate from the van's battery, so that way I can keep it charged and charge all my stuff, as well as run the van's electronics like my TV and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah,